Sudan criticizes the African Union Commission statement. Jabir receives Khartoum recovery and reconstruction strategy. Al-Zubaydi fled from Aden to Abu Dhabi via Somaliland. Hello and welcome. Sudan expressed its regret regarding the joint statement issued by the African Union Commission, which equates the Sudanese government with the terrorist organization militia condemned by the international community, including the African Union itself. A statement issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Wednesday indicated that the African Union Commission statement was issued in conjunction with a state that supports the militia and is complicit in the bloodshed. Furthermore, it was issued inappropriately and with a state that is not a member of the Commission, raising serious questions about the Commission's role in resolving conflicts in Africa. The statement condemned the repeated calls within the Commission statement for unconditional humanitarian truce, despite the Sudanese government's declared position on a ceasefire. The position was affirmed by the Sudanese Police Initiative announced by the Prime Minister on December 22, 2015 at the UN Security Council and welcomed by the UN Secretary General and regional and international organizations, including the African Union. Sudan affirmed that any initiative equating it with the militia will not be accepted by the Sudanese government. The chairman of the Khartoum State Public Environment Committee, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Jabir Ibrahim, received on Wednesday the Khartoum State Medium-Term Recovery and Reconstruction Strategy for the period of 2026-2036 and the 2026 Baseline Plan. Following its approval at Khartoum State Government meeting chaired by the Governor of Khartoum, Jabir directed or described the plan as meeting the state's strategic planning standards. He stated the importance of prioritizing the resolution of transportation problems by introducing modern buses and international train systems, in addition to focusing on fulfilling the needs of the education and health sector. He also highlighted the importance of engaging with international organizations working in the field of environment. Police Lieutenant General Sami Al-Siddiq Dafa'Allah, head of the Public Utilizes and Institution Security Authority, accompanied by Police Major General Abdul Karim Hamdou, Director of the General Administration for Securing Facilities and Institutions, inspected several ministry sites in Khartoum to review security plans for the coming period. Several ministers commended the authorities' efforts in securing public facilities. Both sides emphasized the importance of joint coordination among all relevant parties to ensure the implementation of security plans. Several directives were issued to contribute to the successful execution of these plans. Governor of Al Jazeera State Al-Tahir Ibrahim Al-Khair and the member of the State Security Committee visited wounded members of the Sudan Shield Force yesterday evening. The governor called for vigilance against infiltrators, slippery calls at those lying in wait, those who seek to undermine morale and the fifth column. For his part, Brigadier General Mudawi Al-Aghbash, the Secretary General of the Sudan Shield Force, affirmed their commitment to purging the country of the filth of the Daglo family's terrorist militia. He emphasized that the demonstrations only strengthen their resolve and determination to win the battle of dignity and crush the terrorist militia. The University of Khartoum announced that it will take administrative and legal actions regarding the circulating accusations, which it described as allegations that tarnish the university's reputations and academic history. In an official statement, the university clarified that the resigned Secretary of Academic Affairs, Professor Ali Abdul Rahman, issued approximately 10,000 certificates and no cases of forgery were recorded in any of them. The university emphasized that its academic records are highly secure and confidential, affirming that its long history has been free of any accusations related to forged certificates, and it will deal firmly with any attempts to undermine its academic standing. The Anti-Smuggling Department in the Red Sea State, in coordination with the General Intelligence Service, seized 176,000 Captagon narcotic bills and arrested one of the accused who had the drug inside a spare tire of the truck he was driving on the national highway on his way to one of the eastern states. The Minister of Finance, Dr. Jibril Ibrahim, and the Governor of the Red Sea State, Lieutenant General Mustafa Muhammad Noor, inspected the seizure, along with the Director General of Customs Force, Lieutenant General Salah Ahmed Ibrahim. Minister of Finance, Dr. Jibril Ibrahim, expressed his satisfaction with this achievement. The coalition of Restore Legitimacy in Yemen said head of Yemen Southern Transitional Council STC, Idris Abdul Al-Zubaydi, left for Somaliland by a boat and then boarded an aircraft to Mogadishu that landed at military airport in Abu Dhabi. Reliable intelligence indicated that Al-Zubaydi and others have escaped in the dead of night, a statement from the coalition said early on Thursday, detailing a boat and plane journey from Aden to Abu Dhabi via Somaliland and Somalia. The plane that took him to Mogadishu from Somaliland under the supervision of UAE officers waited for an hour before flying to military airport in Abu Dhabi. The coalition said the statement come a day after Al-Zubaydi was expelled from Yemen's Presidential Leadership Council for his treason. German President Frank Walter has strongly criticized the U.S. foreign policy under President Donald Trump and urged the world not to let the world order disintegrate into a den of robbers, in unusually strong remarks which appeared to refer to actions such as the ouster of the Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro at the weekend. The former foreign minister said global democracy was being attacked as never before. An immigration enforcement surge turned deadly on Wednesday when a U.S. immigration agent shot and killed the 37-year-old woman in her car. Although the government presidential role is largely ceremonial, his words carry some weight and he has more freedom of expression when viewing his point than politicians. Then there is the breakdown of values by our most important partner, the USA, which helped build the world order, he said. This was your today's news by Sniper TV. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.